Ladies and gentlemen, as always, welcome to the Chris Thorne Show. What's going on, everybody? It's your man, Chris Thorne. As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching my content. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Got a little news I want to do for y'all right now. And I'm going to go live tonight because I got another story I want to share with y'all, but we'll talk about that a little later. Right now, we're going to talk about this right here. A Florida couple is accused of abusing a 6-year-old boy. As you see the ticker down there. Now, let me show you the couple whom I'm speaking of. That's the couple right there. As you see, one of their names is Samantha Smith, and the guy's name is Cody Corbin. These two has been accused of hurting a 6-year-old boy. And give you a heads up, there's not a news clip. I kind of hate doing these with news clips, but at the same time, I wanted to do this story, and I got a reason why I'm doing this story, and I will tell you that at the end as to why I'm doing this story. So I'm going to get these two out the way right here, and let's bring up the actual article, which is right there. All right. So, as the article says, again, Florida couple. Let me see if I can make that big for y'all. Hold on. All right. Let me see if I can blow it up for y'all a little bit. All right, that should work. Again, Florida couple accused of abusing a 6-year-old boy for years, deputy says. And they go to individuals right there. And it reads as follows. It says, a Florida couple is accused of beating a 6-year-old boy for at least 4 years, leaving him with multiple bruises and permanent scars, authorities said. Samantha Smith, which is 27, and Cody Corbin, which is 30. Both the St. Petersburg were arrested Friday, according to Pinellas County Jail records. Smith was charged with child abuse, aggravated child abuse with bodily harm, and child neglect, while Corbin was charged with child abuse and child neglect. Bail was set for $55,005, I guess. 55,000. I just say 55,000. For Smith, while Corbin was fixed at 55,000, or whatever the hell that supposed to say. He got a number missing right there, but look like both of them got the same hit or whatnot, according to the jail records. Then it goes on to say that according to detectives, an investigation began May 14th after deputies discovered multiple injuries on the boy. WTVT reported. Investigators said the boy had been physically abused for at least 4 years. Investigators also said Smith and Corbin would bite the boy's shoulder and toes, pinch his hold on now. Hold up. Pinch his genitalia, beat him with objects, and punch and kick him, and withheld food as a form of punishment, WTSP reported. The Pinellas County Sheriff's Office says Smith will put makeup and temporary tattoos over the boy's injuries to hide them, WVT reported. That's a fucked up shit, right? So now let's go to the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office. And which I probably need to go here because like it pretty much said whatever it's gonna say, but I would do it anyway. It says who Pinellas County Sheriff Office, Patrol Operations Bureau, Investigative Operation Bureau, Crimes Against Children Unit. Samantha Smith is a suspect, born 5/21/1993. Address, they don't give the address. Charges, 1 count of aggravated child abuse with great bodily harm and 1 count of child neglect. Cody Corbin, suspect arrested. He was born 6/9, which he got a birthday that's finna come up. 6/9/1989. Unincorporated, St. Petersburg. 1 count of child abuse and 1 count of child neglect. The victim is a 6-year-old male per Florida statute 11119.071. No further information will be released that will tend to identify the victim. It says what? Detectives assigned to the Crime Against Children Unit arrested a woman and her boyfriend for child abuse and child neglect after they abused a 6-year-old child at least 4 years in unincorporated St. Petersburg. The investigator began on May 14, 2020, last month. The suspects were arrested on June 5th, just recently. The incidents occurred at a private residence in unincorporated St. Petersburg. Why and how? Detectives began their investigation May 14, 2020, when 26-year-old Samantha Smith was arrested for child abuse after patrol deputies responded to a residence in an unincorporated St. Petersburg and found multiple injuries on a 6-year-old child that was in the home. Detectives learned from the medical examination team that the child had multiple injuries and permanent scars on his body from being physically abused for at least 4 years. Detectives determined Smith and her boyfriend, 31-year-old Cody Corbin, would physically batter and abuse the child by biting his shoulders and toes, pinching his penis, beating him with objects, and would punch and kick him, causing multiple bruises, injuries, and permanent scars. Smith would place makeup and temporary tattoos over the child's injuries to conceal them and never sought medical treatment for the child's injuries. Detectives also stated Smith and Corbin will withhold food from the child as a form of punishment. On Friday, June 5th, 2020. Detectives arrested Smith and Corbin and transported them to Pinellas County Jail without incident. Smith was charged with 1 count of aggravated child abuse with great bodily harm and 1 count of child neglect. Corbin was charged with 1 count of child abuse and 1 count of child neglect. And here go both of their booking videos. All right, let me get into why I chose to do this story. And I ran into it by accident because I was looking at a story somebody sent me and I saw this story right here was trending. But let me tell you why I did this story. Let me take this down. Let me put them back up. Where y'all at? There y'all go. The reason I did this story is because it is. Have any of y'all really just paid attention to the last few stories involving couples when it comes to a child? And have you noticed the last couple of stories I've done involving an interracial couple? Hold on. Sorry about that. The last couple of stories involved the interracial couple. Now again, do I have a problem with interracial relationships? No. But I do have a problem when an interracial relationship involving this. Now, they got a term that says once you go black, you don't go back. But it doesn't say once you go black, you let the black hurt your children. And I don't get it. White women, I know you like black women, black men, and some of you like black women. But a lot of you like black men. But is it really that serious? What are we doing? Or should I say, what are they doing? To the point of you will allow this to happen to your children. Now, I'm saying all, of course I'm not saying all. I'm talking to like stupid motherfuckers like Samantha, like here. Right here. What is it that a black man does to you that you allow him to come into your life and in your child's life and allow him to do this to your child? What is it? Is it the sex? Is it the way they eat pussy? Or we eat pussy? However you want to put it. Is it that? Or what is it? Or is it insecurity that you feel like your own race don't want you? Or this is the only man that probably will want you, because I know a lot of us are manipulative as humans and make you feel like that we're the only ones that want you. But I want a lot of people to get out their mindset, because that's furthest from the truth. And I always say this, and I'm going to continue to say this. When it comes to women, dick ain't that important that it comes before your child. And when it comes to the men, pussy is not that important that you put that before your child. Even to the point that you will let them come in and harm your child. Now this is stupid. And it's a motherfucker ridiculous. Because I'm finna bring up 2 more couples that I did a story on that did the same thing. Check this out. Kendall and Ashley Burnett, a married interracial couple. Same thing. They're near the same thing. Only thing I didn't hear was they withheld the child from food. Ashley and Kendall was having sexual relations with Ashley's daughter, to the point that Ashley was getting sexual gratification of this man doing shit with her daughter. So far that the public got a hold of their text messages. And this white woman right here was saying some of the most disgusting ass shit to this black man. And he loved it. Now, what was her problem? Was it his dick? Well, in this case, it might have been the sex with her. She probably just so high sex natured that anything got her off. Even if it's to see a man doing things to her own child. And this grown ass man had a picture that I saw where he was kissing his child in the mouth. Not his child, this child, I said. In the mouth. And this woman was sending text messages saying to him that she said that it hurts and she liked the way her daughter looked at his penis and all type of shit. I still got the text messages and I should not share them. But on June the 16th, I'm not believing these motherfuckers finna go to a preliminary hearing. And I hope it's aired on TV. And I will show that. Okay? So again, is it that once you go black, you don't go black? Or for some of you white women, once you go black, you get stupid? Which one is it? Cynthia Baker and Richard Roundtree. And this is a god-awful story. Richard had a daughter by the name of Rika Roundtree, a beautiful young lady, as well as other children who I do stories about. Antoinetta, which is the mother of Rika, got into a little bit of trouble. And the child got sent off with Richard. Now, I showed multiple videos of Richard interacting with his child. And from what it appeared, this man loved his child. But until when? Richard got with Cynthia, and it appeared he'd lost his damn mind. And apparently she lost her damn mind too for doing what she did to little baby Rika. Now, for those of you who've been following this story, Cynthia Baker pretty much tortured Rika and had her daughter torturing Rika as well. Cynthia got so much enjoyment in torturing Rika that she put everything on film. I haven't seen all the videos what Cynthia was doing to this baby, and God knows, I promise I don't want to see it because it probably hurt my soul to see it. Especially when they said there's one out where Cynthia was dragging the poor child while she was naked on the ground. I didn't see that video, but I see a lot of people talking about they have seen that video. And Cynthia was even having this child in the corner, holding cans in her hand, said she did one of them while she was butt naked. But there was a video showing the child in the corner holding up cans, and guess who walked across the camera? Her dad, which is Rich Roundtree. He walked past the camera. Didn't do anything, just walked past the camera. And watched and let this woman do whatever she desired to his child. And not only that, it goes so far that Richard Roundtree even sent Cynthia a text and said to Cynthia, the white woman here, would it be better if my child went around? Cynthia Baker did the final blow, kicked the girl in the stomach, and that's what killed baby Rika. She tried to lie and said that the baby fell down the steps. And even went so far to try to get Richard to take the fall for her. She went that far to try to get her to take the fall for her. Again, another interracial couple dealing with a black child. And I'm going to always say this right here. When you watch that video of Cynthia Baker with Rika holding the cans in the corner, you see our little biracial children running around having fun while the black dark-skinned child was being mistreated. And not only the black-skinned child was being mistreated, the dad was not there to protect the child. That's 3 stories I done covered. Interracial couples involving children, and you let the other person come in your child's life and harm your child, and nobody do shit. Samantha and Corbin pinched the boy's genitals. What the fuck? Pinched his genitals. Biting on him. Honestly, I don't see how a man can even have sex with a woman like that, and vice versa. Well, what is it about it that he would get your dick on hard for you to even want to fuck something like that? Them sit up there and do something to their child. Even if you ain't the one that's participating in it. But the fact that you know that a mother is biting on their own child, not playing, but physically harm, and you would still deal with a person like that? You idiot. Because ain't no way in fuck. Ain't nothing that damn serious. Nothing that damn serious. They would sit up here. And I'm going to participate in some bullshit like that. Or even let one of you bitches sit up there and do something to my child. This is the only time I have a problem with interracial relationships. And I don't know what it is with you white women when it comes to men like this. But y'all need to snap out of it. Because this shit ain't even that serious. I say this to every woman, every man. Stop having folks thinking that they all you got. Because that's further from the truth. What's the old saying goes? What the old people say? One person trash is the next one treasure. And I truly do believe in that. Some things and some people are worth letting go. Believe me. Trust me. And once you let them go, trust me, you will see how much of a hindrance they was when they was around you. How much problems they brought to your doorstep when they was around you. And think about what less stress, less problems you have once they gone. Just think about that. When they around, all this fuck shit coming to your home. Or coming around your safe area. But when they gone, most of the shit gone with them. But some of us, they problems still lingering around. Not much, just a little bit. They problems still lingering around. Because some of their problems still coming to your doorstep. But it ain't nothing that you can handle, though. All you gotta say, hey, we don't fuck with each other no more. It's all good. I don't know where they at. I don't give a shit where they at. Let them and their problems go on by their way. Amen. But then you got some people who just are cocky and arrogant. They try to say they was the best thing that ever happened to your life. Yeah, bringing your promise to your home, bringing your promise in my safe area, yeah, that makes you the best person in my life. But that's their arrogance and cockiness. And I'm going to say this at the end. I want y'all to think about this too. Most people who's arrogant and cocky don't got shit. Think about that. Most people who are arrogant and cocky, usually what my grandma say, usually don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out. So for whatever reason they gone, just say good riddance. And continue to moving forward with what you're doing. Continue to move forward with what you're doing. I don't have a biological child. But even with that though, the child that I took under my wing, you know, if I ever find out the mom was doing some shit like that, letting some Negro know her and her child, you know, I'll be through fucking with her. I mean, we ain't involved in nothing like that, but still. And we can't even be friends. You should never letting this shit happen to your child. Fuck that. I don't want no part of it. You think it's cool to never let niggas come in and harm your child? Man, fuck you. We ain't need to be friends. So white ladies, being with black men ain't that serious. For you to let people do something to your child, it ain't even that fucking serious. But I'm not gonna stick with y'all. I'm gonna say that for everybody. Shit ain't even that serious. Cut it out. Cut it out. Your child always come first. Fuck the rest. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your man Chris Thorns. Tell me what you think about all this, and do you agree? Is it getting to the point now that it's interracial couples that's doing this shit to children? Interracial couples now. That's the worst. But you got a lot of men that put white women on a high pedestal. They do. They put them on a high pedestal. I mean, if she's worth being on a high pedestal, then I ain't got no problem with it. But we have to understand, them motherfuckers just as crazy as anybody else. And I'd have dealt with it for them. I have. You know. But anyway, though, it's your man Chris Thorns. I'm out.